Hey scrappers, Moose here again. So this is going to be part 2 in a series of getting to know your metals, how to make the most money scrapping things. So today we're going to talk about brass. Brass is going to be a yellowish metal. All right, it's found in a lot of places, particularly plumbing, lamps, where I got this one, which is a nice big chunk of brass from that. The thing with brass can be a little tricky sometimes because it's very often nickel plated or plated with some other kind of metal. This is brass. Just about all faucets are brass. So the best way to tell is to grab a file and just scratch it. And you probably won't be able to see this on the camera, but under there where I scratched, it's yellow. Alright, so that means brass. Alright? Now, with brass, you're going to see a lot of pipes. A telltale sign that they're brass and not steel is there's going to be this green corrosion on it, which is due to the copper that's in brass. Alright? Now, oftentimes when you're finding brass and scrap, you might find little trinkets like this. And with this stuff, it usually makes a lot of sense to try and sell it on eBay first. Make sure you put the starting price at whatever its scrap weight is, so you guarantee not to lose anything. And you'll often find that you'll get more money selling it on eBay. Alright, now, another thing that you might find is this, which is not brass, and it's not copper, it's bronze. Now, it looks like brass, but it's a little bit more reddish, but not quite like copper. Now, my scrapyard pays a brass price for this. Check with your scrapyard to see if they like it separated. You want to be careful with a lot of things that look like brass. This isn't one of them, but a lot of things that look like brass, if you take a file to it, you'll see it's white underneath. That means it's either aluminum, if it's not magnetic, or steel. Alright, so brass. You're going to find brass all kinds of places. I find them on lamps, especially the tall lamps. You can find them, there's brass fittings in grills. You can find brass in keys. Most keys are made out of brass. You have brass in the ends of power cords, the plugs. So make sure you look for it in plumbing. Make sure you look for it in decorations, like lamps and things like that. Make sure you test it first. Brass is going to be non-magnetic, and if you take a file to it, it'll be yellow underneath it. That's it for brass. See you on the next one. Alright, so if you know something about this metal that I haven't mentioned, please share it down here in the comments. I want to see you write it, alright? The whole point of these videos is to help you get more information. I don't know it all, but if we put all of our minds together, we're bound to come up with something good. See you on the next one.